here's something fun you can do for the break. Go ahead and move this in. I'm going to put a quick fade on some of these elements just so it fades out properly. Alright. Okay, I'm going to drop this down quite a bit, so I'll make sure you can still... Okay, that's going to be the... So, back over what we've got going on here. We got it starting off with a kick drum that, you know, just your basic boom, boom, you know, beat. Then the bass comes in. Then you got that little break in the kick or the kick drum while the synth comes in. So it has its own little spotlight there for a moment. Then the kick drum comes back in. Then you've got a nice piece of space here with just the basic stuff going on with your synthesizers, your bass, and your kick drum, and then you have this little break in the middle with the organ stuff and that extra synth thing going on. Then when it comes back out of the break, you've got an added element here of the hip-hop beat. And continuing on with what you already had, you're adding in little bits at a time here. And I'll even go in and use a little bit of rock and roll. Okay, and then I'll throw this in as just a final element here. And it's just going to kind of be a low element that's going to pop in and then disappear. It's going to be something subtle towards the end. Make sure you can hear it. Okay. It is hearable. Maybe, let's see. And I'll go ahead and just throw this in here. Something to write it out till the end. Throwing that little extra one so that last part will just repeat a little bit. And this is a fairly simple dance track now. Since I'm already running over the 10 minutes, the basic 10 minutes for YouTube, I'm going to have to cut this in half anyway, so I might as well go ahead and go into some other little techniques you can use. Kind of to go over everything again, since we want the bass and the kicker to be pretty much front and center, we're going to leave those alone. But the synthesizer we can play around with as far as your pan goes. Show you, and we'll leave that alone for now. We'll leave that alone. Those are kind of additional elements, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll put a pan in on this too, and kind of leave those alone for now. Okay. Now the question is, how do we want to mess with these? Now, since we're kind of going from the notion that these three different loops are from the same synthesizer, we don't want them to be too dissimilar. Although in this kind of music, things moving around is normal, so you don't have to play it like you're going from a live standpoint, which would be that you arrange your primary drum kick, especially front center, any additional drum elements you would arrange around the center. Going off to either side, your bass you'd probably have slightly off to one side, but it's computer music, so you can do whatever you want to with it, and it doesn't have to make sense because it's supposed to be odd. It's computer based, it's dance music. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is simply add in some points. And again, we're just doing this kind of to play around. these kind of shift from side to side as it's playing. So it's going to start off on the right side and then move around to the left as it's playing. Again, fairly straightforward, nothing fancy. Normally when I do these sorts of tracks, I'll actually get in, you know, like right here, and I will actually put the points in and actually bounce it from side to side on individual, you know, like right here. You know, I do something like that for this sort of thing, but I'm just gonna make it, or keep it fairly simple so I don't go make it too annoying. Now, I will say for this last one right here, let's see, since that one's going to be the very final one, we'll leave that one alone. Okay. Now this one here, let's make it just a little bit more interesting, since that's just going to be kind of a background element. We're going to play with this one and have it moving around a bit more. That doesn't look right. Doesn't look good. There we go. There we go. Now it's going to be kind of moving back and forth in a, you know, kind of a circular, well, bouncing. I mean, if you really want to get freaky with it, you can move in closer and really have it bouncing. Again, since this is computer-based music, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and it doesn't matter because it's yours. It's your ideas doing what you want them to do, more or less. And I'm going to, just to make that a little bit interesting, I'm going to go ahead and add in a chorus on those three. I'm just going to use the default settings on that. This is just a little bit of color, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'm at the 16-minute mark, so this is going to be 2 8-minute videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'm going to render all this out, get everything checked up, and I will put these up on the site along with the audio on acidheads.com. Thanks for watching.